For this past year, I've been peeped that Quan checked out. In videos, he's more passive aggressive. He would like breathe like, like almost like out of annoyance, resentment.
From the very beginning, y'all knew he did not like that girl.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, these motherfuckers ain't getting married. She's in fucking delusional land because she thinks that this guy is gonna marry her.
That right there is a woman who is ready to get married ASAP. And what's even more crazy is that Big Sean knows this and he's still playing in her face.
Men will come up with any excuse under the sun not to marry you after building a life and having kids with you. And when they eventually give you a ring, they give you a hush ring and treat you like they don't like you the entire time. That is what we are seeing with these social media couple that a lot of y'all look up to. Riss and Quan, Queen and Clarence, Miracle and Tyler. Just to name a few, before we get to talking about your favorite couples. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel as it helps a lot. And if you don't mind, please like the video. Now let's get into it. Giving too much to a man will eventually be your demise. A perfect example of that is Queen and Clarence. Clarence pretty much came into Queen's life as a rebound. He was a great support system for her, because at that time she was going through a divorce with her ex-husband Chris. Around that time, she dropped her song Medicine. The song did tremendously well and she saw mainstream success. Queen just became a huge name in the music industry. Now, a lot of people always side-eyed their relationship because it always seemed like Queen was more into the relationship than Clarence. Also, because everybody knows that Queen put Clarence on. Before Clarence got with Queen, he was living in his parents' basement, had a little clothing line, and would sometimes model on Instagram. He was just overall a pretty boy on the internet. Queen saw him and taught him everything regarding YouTube and just social media in general. She moved him out of his parents' basement, put them both in a really nice house. But after a child and so many years, he still hasn't proposed to her. This whole topic started after they did a video on their YouTube channel, giving advices to other couples. They got to a question where a fan asked them how they'd feel if they have been in a relationship with someone after a long time and they never proposed.
After 10 years? 10 years?
10 years is fake crazy.
One of those
that ain't talking about me. 10 years?
After 10 years, and if you've been doing everything you could do, honestly, I just feel like a man knows. I just feel like he knows. He knows if you, like...
What would you do in that predicament?
I would leave.
After 10 years?
Yes, I definitely leave. 10 years is crazy.
48. You don't know how old that lady is.
Babe, your life is not over at 48 or 50. I've seen 50-year-old women. J-Lo is past 50. Like, it's beautiful women out there. You can still get yourself together. It's never too late. I don't think it's too late.
Nah, it's never too. I'm not saying it's too late. I'm just saying I think that would make it a little more
difficult.
Yeah, you just don't know what predicament she's in, because you gotta understand, in order to put yourself in her shoes, like you're saying it easy, like, oh, I would leave, but she hasn't left, obviously, because she's been there for 10 years. So she's not leaving for a
But if that's
reason.
something that you genuinely like really want, and if you find out that your partner like has no, first of all, like he said, see if he has intentions of doing it. Have y'all ever talked about it? Like,
He might not. I'm not gonna lie, he might not. 10 years, he might not.
Yeah, but if that's something that you want, but maybe he doesn't want, then maybe you need to break up with your boy.
And as you guys could tell, it seems like Queen was trying to make it clear, if you don't propose to me, I'm leaving. And just from the way Clarence reacted, you can tell he was trying to see what he can or can't get away with in the future when he was asking her, what would you do? Let's just face it. Clarence will never really marry Queen because why would he? She gave him everything. She gave him a platform, gave him opportunities, put him onto money. He did well for himself. What benefit would he get out of marrying her that he already doesn't have? Clarence made it clear that he is taking his time, but what else do you need? He made it clear it's not our business and he'll do whatever he wants when he wants.
One thing about me, I'm just always gonna step about my shorty, mom. That's the mother of my kid, bro. About to be my wife, gang. Y'all should already know that, bro. Just because I haven't popped the question yet doesn't mean I'm not gonna marry her. All of that is none of y'all business, though.
It seems like it's a trend for the girls to do these Q&As and speak in third person to their partners about their relationships issues, and then the internet weighs in and give our opinions. Shortly after that Queen and Clarence video, Miracle Watts also hopped on the internet and kind of made it be known that she wanted the ring from her boyfriend Tyler.
You see yourself getting married? Of course. Of course. I better see myself getting married soon. I have a question. Do y'all think it's disrespectful for a man not to marry a woman after being with her for a certain amount of years if they both agree that, you know, marriage is something that they want. I do. And yeah, we're coming up on that time, but so you better get it.
The problem with Miracle and Tyler's relationship is how it started and the type of man she knew she was getting into a relationship, but didn't care because I guess she thought she was special. About 11 months ago, her and his ex-fiancé got into it on social media. A lot was exposed during time, and it had to do with when and how their relationship started versus when the relationship with the ex-fiancé ended. A lot of people felt it is karma to Miracle because she may have been the reason Tyler disrespected and left his fiancé without warning. And a lot of women are fine with a man dogging another woman out until it starts happening to them. He showed you who he was from the start. If he could leave his fiancé, the mother of his children, the woman that helped him with career, what makes you think he won't do the same to you?
See, y'all like to look up to social media couples, but watch this.
I better see myself get married soon. I have a question. Do y'all think it's disrespectful for a man not to marry a woman after being with her for a certain amount of years if they both agree that, you know, marriage is something that they want? I do. And yeah, we're coming up on that time, but so you better get it together.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, these motherfuckers ain't getting married. Now, if y'all look at social media couples as goals, you shouldn't. She's in fucking delusional land because she thinks that this guy is gonna marry her. When this guy was with a woman for 10 years, she pushed out 2 of his kids, and she helped elevate his career, and he left her for her. Why you think he gonna marry you? Stop looking up to these dumb motherfuckers. Anyway.
Bitch. Whores, we got some shit to get into today. So April King, who is Tyler, which is Miracle Watts' baby daddy, she is the ex-fiance of Tyler, right? So Tyler posted a picture of, you know, his daughter and her daughter. They have a daughter together. This is said daughter right here. He posted a picture of her, and then Miracle commented and said, "My girl." So that moved her to get on live and say that, "Oh, my child is not your child. This ain't no co-parenting. You are not her stepmom. Like, I feel like I'm not getting, you know, recognition for what I do as a mom." You know, just going off. It's given very much Bitter Baby Mama. Now, if y'all remember this interview, Tyler went on The Breakfast Club, and of course, Messy Jess asked him about the whole April King and Miracle Watts situation. Because Miss King has been saying since, I think, Tyler and Miracle been together, to be honest, that her kid is not Miracle's kid. I don't know about y'all, but I would love for somebody to come in my baby daddy life and love my child like they gave birth to her. Okay? That is truly a blessing. To have genuine love from someone that did not give birth to you, that is a blessing. But he went on the interview and said that, you know, he still wants Miracle to treat his kids like those are her kids, despite what the fuck the baby mama be saying. I think she's really mad because Tyler said that Miracle got everything that he needed. But who am I? Y'all, flashback to this comment when Miracle was saying that, yes, she has 3 kids, including April and Tyler kids, which is Leo and Jade. And then April went on to say that they are not your children. You only met them a couple of times. So then Miracle said, "I'm not trying to fulfill your shoes as a mother. You know, I have my own shoes to fill." And she said, "As a woman and a mother, you should feel good about someone who wants to embrace your children and include them as a family. Why would you prefer the opposite? Like, okay, would you prefer?" Then if she didn't like the kids, that would have been a fucking problem too, right? And she said, 3, "I do not do internet games. You have my number, Miss King." And she also said that, "I'm happy you can finally write me from your real page. Proud of you." And then someone also joined in and said, like, you should be happy someone is accepting your children unless you want her to buy her kid McDonald's and leave yours out for real. Girl, it's giving very much Bitter Baby Mama. She didn't let that hurt go. Let that hurt go. And y'all, apparently April does not have a problem with blended families when it comes down to her dad and her stepmom, because she said blended families are the business. So is it only a problem because your baby daddy has a blended family and you're not included? And how are we supposed to know what she does as a mother for her kids if we never see her on the blogs? Bitch, how are we gonna know? I know I don't follow her. Do y'all follow her? We didn't learn about her until the whole situation started happening. It's given she want that man back.
We got April King at the top. This is Tyler LaPlay's ex, girlfriend, and mother to his 2 children. Now, let me give you some history. Now, April recently took to the internet. There's been tension between her and him and Miracle Watts here, the bottle girl that he recently had a baby with. Everybody decided to drag April when she made this video. What she's making a video about is Tyler posting a picture of their child, no longer together, the couple. He's now in a relationship, and he's a baby father to Miracle Watts' baby, an IG model / bottle girl. I see y'all coming for April, and I'm like, y'all don't know the story. Y'all trying to call her jealous. You trying to call her insecure. And I'm like, what would April be jealous of Miracle for? What does Miracle have that April hasn't had? She made the nigga that you got. Because April is not only his ex-girlfriend and fiance and mother of 2 to his children, but she was also his talent agent. She got him off the ground. She is a talent agent for a lot of big artists out here, not just him. She ain't on camera shaking her ass like this one down here. But she's the ideal woman that got him to the bag, and once he got the bag, he went and got the bitch with the BBL. Now, when she takes to social media to check a bitch, you're not this man's wife. You're not a mother to my children, yet you just a baby mama just like I am. Because she's only on television because of him, and he's only on television because of April. So I ain't got no problem with April coming to check a bitch, because I would pull up. Go ahead, roll what April done had to say.
The fact that my former partner has parents who participate and then does his financial part, does that mean that he and his new partner get to take credit for what I'm doing here? I've been so quiet about so many things. And despite that, I don't get the respect that I deserve for what I have been through and the work that I continue to do. I'm going to think about what I'm going to say and where I'm going to say it. But we are not a blended family. We're not co-parents. She's not their stepmother. My kids aren't her kids.
See, most women that have children, you understand that. It's okay, you can move on. But remember, I was behind the scenes with you for years when nobody knew you. Your career that you have now is because of me. This is a professional black woman who's built her way up in Hollywood, built his way, play behind the scenes, is a great mother to their children. He's not even with the kids. 90% of the time, it's his parents, and she's saying we're not a blended family. Then people go pull her photo, talking about, oh, go ahead, where's the photo of that? Go and pull a photo, talking about, oh, you don't believe in blended families, but you have a stepdad, April. Yes, a stepfather, somebody that was married to her mother. This bitch is not married to her baby father. Talking about April likes blended families, just not Tyler's. The difference is her mama is married to this man. This bitch is not married, and she doing all this wifey shit on social media and still has yet to get a ring. But you want to claim that you stepmama to impress him. I don't think Tyler has any intentions on marrying her, because the same way he got rid of her and he got what he needed is the same way he gonna get rid of your ass. So yes, I stand behind April 1,000%. Ain't no IG bottle bitch finna play in my mother face by my child. Take my mother child off your social media.
You cannot wreck no home. You cannot commit a robbery on a home that you was invited in. With that being said, if you meet a man and he has a wife and 2 toddlers, or 2 small children, one of them children is like a couple months old or relatively very, very new, as in under a year, and that man leaves his wife and his family for you and starts another family, is it not crazy, like, to think that when it comes to family and marriage and stuff, he has the strongest moral compass? I just be so confused how Bitches get with men, get with married men, and then expect them to have some type of morale when it comes to marriage. And then getting on the internet and being like, oh, I've been with him 3 years. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful that he left his family for you. I think it's disrespectful that you don't have a worth within self, that you would want a man who's spoken for in that way with so much baggage. This could be the Sacramento in me, cause I got homegirls who I don't watch fuck with married men. But I feel like if you finna move like that, it gotta be a goal. It gotta be money motivated. It gotta be like fuck the morale. Like if it's gonna be fuck the morale, fuck the morale. But you can't say fuck the morale and then be like, oh no, but it's a little bit of morale over here because you need to marry me. There was never no moral compass in this situation. So trying to bring a moral compass into a situation where it's non-existent is nuts. Let's all use our brain.
The past week, the internet has been going crazy after learning that Quan broke things off with Risa. And it was quite evident that he was the one that was posting cryptic messages on social media. Fans assumed that it had to be something serious for Quan to break up with Risa, some even speculating that Risa might have cheated, or that one of the kids isn't his.
Risa didn't cheat. Quan got into it with Risa's family, and she chose her family over him, and that's why he pissed. Real tea. Watch it unfold.
Less authentic, and now I'm seeing in real time I was on to something. One of the easiest ways to spot that somebody is pretending, especially online, especially these YouTube couples, Risa and Quan, is when the whole brand becomes about being happy, chirpy, and less about actually being human. I'm an OG supporter, okay? I used to love Risa and Quan's relationship because they seemed very genuine. They used to share relationship tips, how to conquer arguments. Like, we've seen every aspect of their lives in terms of being human beings. But now, within the past 2 years, the videos are just happy, laughing at nothing. I would always study Quan. He would breathe a little extra hard. He would seem more tired, more exhausted. But something tells me that they just had to sit down, push through, and make the bag instead of actually taking time to nurture themselves, pretending. Now, that's not to say that people can't really have joy or really be happy. No, that's not the case. But I will say that their relationship did seem neglected, and that they put social media, making the money, and portraying this happy family first. Which is why I'm not shocked that they broke up. I've actually had their post notifications muted for some time because they just felt less authentic. And so after watching Risa and Quan's recent video about them addressing everything, the whole situation, it's just so clear to see that we're watching two people in pain. And I want to start off this video by saying, Risa and Quan, we love you. Like, I've been watching you guys for like 5 years, and I'm making this video to provide an educated perspective and to not tear you down. That's what all of my videos have been. It's very evident that Risa put this man through something traumatizing. He couldn't even look at her throughout the whole video. I'm assuming because they addressed that she didn't cheat or that she wasn't texting another guy, that she either hit him during an argument, maybe it got physical, or stealing. Because I'm trying to think of a type of betrayal to where your partner can't even look at you. But also, to assume is to make an ass out of you and me. I obviously have no idea, but I'm usually very intuitive. I'm not claiming nothing. I'm just saying that's just what I would guess or assume. Quan kept emphasizing how he meant what he said about being single and putting it on his deceased sister. May God rest her soul. But he's still trying to move forward in forgiveness, even though he meant 10 toes that he was done. And then there's a part of the video where Risa looks at him and says, I love you, almost to pull out from Quan that he loves her too. And he said it back, but barely. Again, that part felt a bit performative from Risa. So yeah, guys, I feel like I'm living in a movie while trying to respect someone's real private life, you know, well, private, even though they make it public. To watch two people who are in so much pain that it almost hurts them to talk, especially Quan. Something about seeing a man with a broken heart is very heavy for me, but I just pray that they make it through as a team. I'm not even saying as a couple, I'm saying as two humans who shared something beautiful and created and built something beautiful. I hope they pull through, and I hope Quan makes a choice that's best for him.
Although we still don't know what really happened because they posted a video in which they were supposed to address everything, but really they said a whole lot of nothing in that video. Whatever happened can't be that serious if they got back together after just 2 or 3 days. I mean, think about it. If someone you love deeply hurt, wouldn't you want time to heal? You wouldn't just run into their arms after just a few days. My theory is Quan just didn't want to marry Risa, but wants to continue being in a relationship with her because of the benefits that comes with being with her. They built their whole career off of their relationship, so why would he want to lose that? I mean, he did take a long time to propose, and they all use the same reason. Oh, I'm waiting for the right time. But sir, it has been years already. They even had a whole baby before they got engaged. When whatever happened, he saw it as an opportunity to get mad and break up so they could have an excuse to delay the marriage process. Notice how they never gave an update on whether they are still going to proceed with their wedding plans. I sure hope it works out for them because it's not looking good at the moment. Anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.